A good look at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park here in Detroit. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Justin Verlander is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch.
Francisco Lindor heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First pitch tonight is looked at for strike one as we get underway at 7:11 p.m.
First pitch, 7:11.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball. Verlander's ready. 0-2 on its way. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. And it takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
In the second spot tonight, the left fielder number
into the box now, Jose Ramirez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball too high, and it's 1-0. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. He'll check in here at 277. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Mike Napoli set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Martinez coming on. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to breeze his way to a 1-2-3 top half, but back-to-back hits have turned the tables on him here with 2 outs in the visitors' first.
Carlos Santana will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And up at the plate now, he's really in the driver's seat. I don't think they want to walk him, so this should be something good.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first.
Early struggles here with the command. That's 2 hits and a walk now in the very first inning. He's going to need to sort things out here pretty quick.
Yan Gomes will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
And that's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. You can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready on 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
2 out, bases loaded. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Upton going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one as they move on top 4-0.
Boy, how about this for a first inning outburst? They've come right out and really handed this guy his lunch on the mound. And that's going to wind up being a first inning grand slam. Wow. You know what? They may not be done.
Marlon Byrd standing in.
Fielder number 6. Marlon
As he'll
Byrd.
swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. 4 runs here in this half inning. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, I think guys are going to start getting a bit restless here in the top of the first. This is not looking good here so far.
Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Ghost is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But it'll come a little late as the Indians put up 4 thanks to the grand slam. On to the bottom of the first at Comerica Park, and the Indians have taken a 4-0 lead. Josh Tomlin, a right-handed state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. EK, what do you got?
Remember, Matty, he throws both a 4-seamer and a cutter. That 4-seamer will just ride through the zone. That cutter will dart a little bit, makes it real tough for the hitters.
And striding in is the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, now to get things rolling in the home half of inning number 1.
Number 5, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
The cutter runs outside, ball one. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
And now they head out on the road here, but at least the good news is they get a short trip here in terms of distance, so they should be rested and ready to go to start this series.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hit to short. Lindor is up with it. A quick out number 1.
Batting second, left fielder, Justin Upton.
Justin Upton will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line and left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Here's Upton on his way to second now. And he is in there safely with their first hit so far, a 1-out double.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard hit double.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. It's his 4th double here in this early part of the year. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. But this is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Victor Martinez, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game, because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
And here is strike 1 called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Softly on a line to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Juan Uribe will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Verlander gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Out in front of it, strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's the pitch on 2-2. On the ground to the left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Rajay Davis.
Into the box, Rajay Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And he falls too. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is goes. And that's the second out of the inning.
One thing you can already pick up on in these first couple innings is that he's leaving the ball up more often than he should. It's already hurt him once on that home run, and even though that's an out, that ball was hit pretty darn well.
Francisco Lindor will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Jose Ramirez is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
The 0-1 on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Gotta wonder if the natives will start to get restless here.
Well, it's definitely not the start to this game this crowd was hoping for. Far from it.
Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
A runner on first with 2 away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Martinez on the run. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. They lead it 4-0. J.D. Martinez will dig in now. And as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign.
J.D. Martinez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Drilled down the line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Nick Castellanos will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. And that's in there for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears it. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. And look where it winds up, completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
The catcher, Jared Saltalamacchia, is in now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 5 homers and 14 driven in. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll take a look at ball one. Numbers-wise, he's at .326. No home runs just yet, and with just the lone RBI. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. One and one, here it is. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Anthony goes.
Stepping in now, Anthony goes. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. So now two men in scoring position.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with two men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
Runners at second and third with two gone. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. In there, 1-2 now.
Now with two strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of
it. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ian Kinsler would be next. Second and third, 2 away. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Hypnos is into the boxes. We are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Verlander into his motion. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the left. Taken in by Castellanos. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mike Napoli.
Mike Napoli strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
Nope.
Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Well, you're not going to get that call if you've been all over the place. Now, if I'm pitching, I want that call, but at this point, he hasn't earned it.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't trade places with that guy for anything. I mean, this would sting on a 95-degree afternoon in Arlington. But on a cold night like this, he's going to be feeling that for a couple of hours. That's called a good old-fashioned jam sandwich.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Slow roller out to short. Iglesias makes a barehanded play. Got him.
Whew, no problem.
Indians go down 1-2-3, but they're in front 4-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Ian Kinsler.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Davis is there. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Stepping in, Justin Upton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now the 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Upton is retired, 2 down now.
The first baseman.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. And then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
That evens it up 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 4-0. Yan Gomes is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Catcher, Yan Gomes.
Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Verlander sets his sights. First pitch on the way. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And let's take a look at the location of that final pitch here on Show Track. And you're going to see that even though he had a home run earlier in this ball game, they decided to come right back after him up in the zone, and they get him to swing right through it.
Marlon Byrd standing in. As he'll ground this one foul off to the right, it's strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And another foul ball. 1-2. Here it comes. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
And this is a little more of what you'd expect. Maybe the back-to-back strikeouts can get him back in rhythm here.
Here's the third baseman, Juan Uribe. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
And it's quickly 0-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Leading off the inning, Victor Martinez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. And here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
J.D. Martinez is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. He's set. Here it comes. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Belted high in the air out to left. Ramirez ranging back. Still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And the Tigers have cut the deficit. Now it's a 4-2 ball game.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
Nick Castellanos now.
Nick Castellanos.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out.
Nope.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. No outs, nobody on. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jared Saltalamacchia. He reached on a single in his first try. Runners off for second. This one's flared out toward left. Ramirez on the move. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he is in there.
And ideally on this play, you'd like to think you could make it up to third, but no sense risking it if you're not sure. So even though he was in motion on the pitch, he's going to wind up holding on at second base. Hey, better to be safe than sorry.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
The 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, he keeps trying to force that curveball, and it's just not working for him right now.
First and second here with nobody out. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Just hung in there on that one. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Grounded down the third. What a stop on the slide. One there.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Now in the box, Anthony goes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
From the stretch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, that's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one's going to cost him. It almost looked like he got a cleat stuck on that delivery because this is nowhere close. That runner's going to come in and score from third.
3 runs already home here. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Pulled toward right center field. Davis on the run. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this will get the runner up to third with 2 away, but it looked like it might have had a chance to get down initially. Good job to run it down out there in the alley.
So striding in, Ian Kinsler, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Gets a small piece near the plate, but it gets foul. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Rajai Davis will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Well, that man's got to be feeling a little better about things out there on the mound.
He sure does. His guys got him right back into the ball game, and now they need him to put up a shutdown inning here so those bats can go back to work.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
That probably should have been a strike, but 3-0, sometimes you don't get that call. He puts a man on here on the 4-pitch walk.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And there's ball 1.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Verlander pauses. Here's his offering. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Castellanos got to get rid of it. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, maybe this turns into a double play ball. But with the bat shattering here, just too much going on to even think about, too. So he'll take that sure out at first instead.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Four runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. 1 out and a runner on second base. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And this is something we've seen before. He'll be sailing along, then all of a sudden his control will completely desert him. Not sure if that's a physical deal or a mental deal, but either way, it's not a good sign.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Good changeup there to start it out from Verlander. It's strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. You see anything mechanically that leaps out at you about what might be going wrong?
I just kind of think he's overthinking things out there. You hear catchers talk about telling pitchers to trust their stuff, and I think right now he's just not trusting his stuff.
Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Mike Napoli digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
He's set, and the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Justin Upton come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit pretty well as this is out toward deep center. Davis sprinting after it, and that's the first out of the inning.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a one-pitch out.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Counts 1-0.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Davis is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Victor Martinez will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, he's really starting to hit his stride here in this 5th inning.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And the throw from shallow right in time at first, and the inning will come to an end. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Score holds at 4-3. Mark Lowe will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 21, Mark Lowe.
Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana will settle in to lead things off here for Cleveland. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Lifted the other way to left center. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out.
Now batting, catcher,
Yan Gomes will stand in now as we take you back to the very first inning as he got him going early. A grand slam right out of the gates. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And as Yan Gomes hits here, many know that he's established himself as one of the better hitting catchers in baseball. But some may not know that Yan is actually from Brazil. Definitely not a country known for developing baseball talent. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider, difficult to lay off, but he did it.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Oh, and that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. That was looking like it was going to be a fastball on the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you, and you're left wondering, what happened?
Marlon Byrd standing in. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. J.D. Martinez will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Skied into straightaway right. Byrd is after it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Nick Castellanos will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Down and away, ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Settling in now, Jared Saltalamacchia, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here, hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
2 out, nobody on. And Saltalamacchia swings right through that one as he's in the hole now, down 0-2.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They still trail it here 4-3. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Juan Uribe will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And Uribe can't make contact that time. 2 strikes now. This man out for a 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a 1-run ball game, and they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Davis.
1 out now for the Indians in their 7th, and stepping in is the center fielder Rajai Davis. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
And since coming in the 6th, he's knocked down 5 in a row, giving him a real lift out there.
Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
High pop-up. Iglesias is there for it. And the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Brian Shaw he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Brian Shaw.
Leading off the inning, Jose Iglesias, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Here he comes on 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Slapped hard the opposite way. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
That's a pretty athletic play there by a first baseman. That's no 180-pound shortstop out there. It takes him just a little bit longer to get himself airborne, but he does a nice job of getting himself up and then coming down with the ball.
Standing in now, Anthony goes as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
Oh, that's just a great pitch right there. I mean, you've got a hitter that's ahead of the count now, looking for something that he can drive, and then you see him try to hold back, but he's gone too far, and all he can muster is a little check swing grounder back to the pitcher. Hey, for me, that's just bad plate discipline.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Two out, nobody on. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. Two different pitches, both taken on the inside corner. And now they can go just about anywhere they want.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Jose Ramirez will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now. over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a one-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Jason Kipnis gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack 2-0 no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
Right side hit hard. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Yeah, a big hole on the right side of the infield. You see it there. With the first baseman holding, the second baseman at double play depth, there's a lot of real estate out there, and he just bounces it right through the opening.
Mike Napoli will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know what? I don't know if there's ever a good time for a hit by pitch, but there are definitely some bad times, and that was a bad time right there. Now you load the bases, and you do it for a dangerous hitter as well.
Logan Kinsing will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Here's Carlos Santana now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Well, you know, nothing kills a rally quite like a double play ball. But this is a double whammy. You've got a double play with the bases loaded and nobody out. They do get 1 run here, but it comes at a pretty hefty price.
Yan Gomes will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Curveball blocked by Saltalamacchia. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And the count will be full. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Indians forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Indians on top 5-3. Trevor Bauer is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
47, Trevor Bauer.
Justin Upton will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. And this is past Uribe on down the line. A fair ball.
They've let these guys keep hanging around, not able to put them away. I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quietly.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Rocket to third. In there, a base hit.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
Victor Martinez will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Bauer pauses. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. None out, runners at first and second. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And Martinez swings and misses on a good pitch as he's retired for the first out.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. And now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, J.D. Martinez. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with two men on base in front of him.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Yeah, and he's been able to turn this inning around after back-to-back hits got this thing started. He's responded with 2 strikeouts, and here's the last one. Just a good job of bouncing back and not pitching tight out there.
Nick Castellanos steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
First pitch of the at-bat. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
And you get the sense that he's starting to figure things out. He lets the first 2 men of the inning reach. Now he's settled down, and he's close to getting out of this thing with a 0.
Here it comes, 0-2. Now he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
2 down, runners at first and second. There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. And now third base coach Dave Clark's giving him the come on around third. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Well, he's a pitch away from getting out of the inning unscored upon, but he just can't seem to make that final pitch that he needs. This turns into a 2-out, 2-strike RBI single. Those are the ones that really hurt.
Zach McAllister trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Andrew Romine will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Andrew Romine.
The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. He didn't even want to swing at this pitch. You see him try to hold up, but winds up working out for him.
MindOverMiller will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 14, MindOverMiller.
Jose Iglesias will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, and he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Up high, 2-1 now.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You've got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Tigers get just the 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the Indians 5 and the Tigers 4. We're set for what's left of this one from Detroit as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball on the show. Andrew, we're going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base, number
Bobby
17.
Wilson is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
46, Bobby Wilson.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Marlon Byrd, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Comes set with the 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Here's the third baseman, Juan Uribe. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Well, these guys know the deal from the offensive standpoint. They've got to add on to give their bullpen just a little more breathing room. And this is a good start as he jumps all over this one and drives it for 2 bases.
Here's Rajai Davis now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Popped high in the air. Cabrera is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
When you got the count in your favor, 3-1, and you do this, these are the at-bats that you look back on and you think, man, I just gave away an out there.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's wide, 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this guy.
Jose Ramirez will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Romine has got it, and the side is retired. Indians strand a couple. They lead it 5-4. Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 37, Cody Allen.
Striding in to start the 9th, Anthony goes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Allen has the target. Here he comes on 2-2. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Yeah, bad spot there to lose your release point. This one just continues to run inside and gets him, and now all of a sudden that puts a tying run on base.
Ian Kinsler comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch inside, the throw. It's high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out trying to steal a base.
Well, you had a pretty good feeling it wasn't going to take long to see him on the move for second. He wants to make sure they pay for that hit by pitch. But they get the last laugh on him. They hit him, and they throw him out.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
And his command is starting to desert him a little bit here. You hate to hit a guy and then follow that up by falling behind the next hitter, but that's what we're seeing.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Striding into the box, Justin Upton. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 1-1, here it comes. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 5-4. Good night from Detroit.
Final line score.